Whoa, sounds like you're doing very well. Very good. Here's what I love to hear when I ask somebody how they're doing. The words. Tov Me'od is very, very good. But here are two other special words. Ready? You guys are all saying very, very good. Yeah? Awesome. Okay. Here's another two words. Ready? The words are Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. You guys know what that means?
Yes.
It means blessed is Hashem. Thank Hashem. When somebody asks us how we're doing, thank Hashem. Oh, so let's try it again. Ready? How's everybody doing? Baruch Hashem. Let's practice together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch Hashem. That is music to my ears. Okay, now that we know that you are all Tov Me'od, and that you're awesome, and that Baruch Hashem, now let's begin. Who can tell me what holiday is coming? Pesach. Very good. I know everybody knew that, but you guys all waited so patiently with your hands up, so you guys all get credit for giving the right answer, okay? Very good. Pesach is coming. Now I'm going to tell you a little story about Pesach that could really teach us a tremendous lesson about being proud Jews, about being Jews with pride. So here's the story. I'm sure you guys know about the story of the Jews leaving Egypt. And there were the plagues. And right before we left, the Jews had to smear something on their doorposts. Wow. You guys are good. Maxwell? Blood. Sheep's blood. Sheep's blood. Very good. Sheep's blood. So that the angel of death would know which houses to pass over. They would know, the angel of death would know that the houses with the blood, right? Those were the Jewish homes. Now, let me tell you a little insight into this whole story, which is going to teach us about Jewish pride. We're going to feel such pride deep down inside. And it's going to teach us about what it means to be a free Jew. All right? So here's the story. A few days before the Jews left Egypt, Hashem told the Jewish people, take a sheep, take it into your home and tie the sheep, right? Put it on a leash. Okay? A few days later was when they brought the sacrifice. And they put the blood on the doorpost. And then they were freed from Egypt. Now listen to this. Before they did all of that, they were told, you have to take the sheep and you have to enjoy the sheep. You have to eat it, right? Eat it for dinner. Be nice, like a nice barbecue, right? And they said, the Jewish people, when they were told that this is what they were going to have to do, they said, there's no way we can do that. There's no way we can do that. You know why they said that? They said, we're scared to do that. You know why they were scared to do that?
Because Pharaoh was going to be like, wait, that's not your food, that's not
Okay. No?
Never mind.
Let me tell you. Yeah?
Because they're slaves, and it's kind of like saying, if I'm a slave, I'm not supposed to have like a big nice feast.
Okay, very good. That's a very good
reason.
reason.
Having a nice feast.
That's a very good reason. Okay. So that's a very, very good answer. One other answer which is given is that do you know that in Egypt, one of the gods that the Egyptians used to worship
Was the sheep.
was the sheep. So the Jews said, wait a minute, if we take a sheep and we sacrifice and we participate in the sheep, then we're going to be in big trouble. So then God said, no, take the sheep, participate in the sheep, don't worry about it. He said, okay, so maybe if we really, really, really have to have it, then maybe we'll do it in a way where we're hiding, where the Egyptians might not notice that we're eating it. We'll do it in a way where we boil the sheep, right? You boil it in water. When you boil something, you can boil chicken in water, you can boil sheep in water also, and you can eat it. They said that way we can do it in our home. Nobody will know. It doesn't make such a strong smell when you boil something, when you cook something, and everything will be fine. I said, no, that's not good enough. You have to make a full, big barbecue. Right? How many people have ever had a barbecue before? Yeah? How many people have had neighbors who have had barbecues before? Yeah? Do you know when your neighbor is having a barbecue?
Yes.
How do you know? You smell it from very far away. So God said, well, you have to have the sheep. It's not good enough to boil it because it doesn't make enough of a smell. You have to roast it over a fire and make sure you do it in a way that all of Egypt knows about it. Now the Jews are scared. What do you mean? This is their God, and we're going to do this? God said, listen, you've been slaves here in Egypt for 210 years. You haven't been free. You haven't been able to express your Judaism proudly. Now you're going to be free people. And I'm going to make sure that you're free. And I'm going to make sure that you stand with pride, that you march out of Egypt with your chins up, and you show the entire world that we are Jews and we're free to be who we are, no matter what anybody else thinks about us, no matter what anybody else says, no matter if other people are looking and they think we do all kinds of funny things. We look funny, we do funny things, we do, people might look at us, but we say, you know what? I'm a Jew and I'm proud. And that's what it means to be a free Jew. Now that they were able to be who they were, and they didn't care what other people thought about them, then they were free. Because as long as we are worried about what other people think about us, then in a certain sense, we are slaves to those people. So a lot of people are still slaves today. Even if they're not like slaves in chains, people are slaves because so many of us care what the rest of the world thinks about us. And so we do things differently because we're nervous. Oh, what are they going to say if I'm a proud Jew? What are people going to say if I wear a kippah maybe? If I'm wearing my tzitzit, I walk around outside and people look, and they look different than other people, right? But I'm proud to be a Jew, and you know what? A lot of times people come to me and they say, what's that thing on your head? I say, it's called a kippah. It reminds me that I'm Jewish. And you know what? It reminds other people that they're Jewish too. So that's one lesson that we can learn from Passover. Never to be scared, to be proud Jews. Just like the Jews. After they brought that sheep, they realized, you know what? I'm not scared. We're going to do this on a barbecue. Doesn't matter what the Egyptians think about us. So too nowadays, if we really want to be free people, let's be proud Jews, no matter what anybody thinks about us. Yeah, you had a question? I'm going to share a little song with you. See what we have time for. All right. You know what? I'm going to sing a song for you about Shabbos. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You guys? Yeah, I think I did this for you guys last time.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 years ago. I don't remember. It's a little song that I wrote about Shabbos. All right? You guys are going to help me out. The chorus, you'll catch up. You'll catch on to it, okay? Sounds good? Let's do it.
I haven't been here with you, and I only.
You'll catch on quick, Julian. Don't worry.
Yeah, you'll hear it, and I'm sure you'll pick up on it, okay? Sounds good?
Yep.
And if not, you can just clap along. All right, here we go.
I think I've heard this before.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashoresh, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlochim, Kodesh Baruch.
Okay. Coming. Here we go. Ready? Everybody clap. Here we go. All right. You know it? You can sing along. Sound good? Here we go.
On Shabbos we're laughing, Shabbos we're clapping. When Shabbos comes we know it's time for relaxing. Shabbos without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dancing. On Shabbos we're laughing, Shabbos we're clapping. When Shabbos comes we know it's time for relaxing. Shabbos without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dancing. On Shabbos we meet up for a positive reason. Such a positive meeting with a lot of deep eating. It's not even needed to wait for the holiday season, cause every single week we have a holiday weekend. Thank God cause we need it, cause we're so head over heels. We just went through the week like dogs, we're chasing our tails, working to set up a meal, sit at our desks and we feel, is the week almost over? When can we get out of here? Get home, and we know that Shabbos approaches. We focus on what's real in life without the hocus pocus. Our goal is to notice our families, our souls, and the most important things that we know are the closest. See that the things that we feel that we need back in week 20 24 hours, cause we don't really need that. Lean back, relax, focus on what's real, and connect with each man and with Hashem, cause that's everybody on Shabbos. We're laughing, Shabbos, we're clapping, with Shabbos comes, we know it's time for relaxing. Shabbos, without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dance on Shabbos. We're laughing, Shabbos, we're clapping, when Shabbos comes, we know it's time for relaxing. Shabbos, without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dancing. At a point in our existence, Sadie used to make a kiddush, while we used to bake and make the challahs in the kitchen. Our vision is to live this, and this is our decision. If we do these things today, we can connect with our tradition. You step into the Shabbos home and feel the energy that steadily persisted through the decades and the centuries, blessing us incredibly. We sing the holy melody, Shalom Aleichem, and the rest of the Jewish melodies. Together we stand and make the kiddush, and we drink some wine. Kiddush time, now we say Motti, and we sit and dine. Fish and wine dishes on the sign, then it's chicken time. Sing and laugh together as we get up and feel a time, which we might live the type of life that we think is right. Sometimes the best way to find meaning is getting rid of night. Bring the bright light of Shabbos candles and to live the light. Cause the best way to fill our homes is with a little light. On Shabbos we're laughing, Shabbos we're clapping, when Shabbos comes, we know it's time for help, guys. Shabbos, without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dancing. On Shabbos we're laughing, Shabbos we're clapping, when Shabbos comes, we know it's time for relaxing. Shabbos, without it, it's hard to imagine. Love Shabbos, let's keep on singing and dancing. When they came to the U.S., our grandparents went shopping for jobs. We're not allowed to take off for Shabbos, so from job to job they went each Sunday to Friday. They knew that breaking Shabbos was not even an option. They opted to do this cause they saw with greater clarity. Saw all they got was a gift from God as charity. They stopped their jobs on Shabbos just like their parents. If they knew that God was the cause of their prosperity, this wasn't a rarity, but it's hard to relate, cause the world around us tells us the opposite way. If you're off Saturday, then we're not getting paid, but a part of the faith is knowing God has his ways. If you haven't had the chance to have it, you can't imagine that in fact the impact that it has will keep on lasting.